To put it in the words of Ben from season 2 of Dating Around.
Have you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender?
I feel like I watched it a bazillion years ago and don't remember anything about it though.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to watch it.
It is one of the greatest television shows ever created.
That's a sharp outfit, Chan. Careful. You could puncture the hull of an Empire-class Fire Nation battleship, leaving thousands to drown at sea. Because it's so sharp. June Pippin Paddleopsicopoulos here. You know what I've been doing? I've been at home, obviously. You should all be staying home because we're still in a pandemic. But some people don't seem to get that. I have been rewatching episodes of Avatar: The Last Airbender. It is turning into quite the unhealthy obsession. Almost as unhealthy as Zhao trying to capture the moon spirit.
You take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take the moon, you take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take.
Before we get started reacting to these memes that I've already seen, here's a quick compilation of some of the best Avatar memes out there. This one, this one, and 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 this one. So without further ado, I say we just dive right in with the elephant koi, and I need to stop. Okay, these book memes always have me on the floor, creasing. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Avatar: The Last Airbender if Momo had a gun. Can you imagine little Momo with the fucking pistol? Avatar: The Last Airbender if Appa started eating mofos. Avatar: The Last Airbender if they didn't have Appa. Avatar: The Last Airbender if Katara actually used bloodbending. What are your thoughts on the ethics of bloodbending? Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's okay to use? I don't know. I feel like it'd be kind of useful if you are a person who menstruates and you have a heavy flow. I think that would be so useful. Oh my god, and all of those memes of Katara. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I'm not saying it. I nutted inside. Katara. Don't worry, I got you. Oh my god. Volumes up for its secret tunnel. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! Through mountains! Secret, 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 secret tunnel! Thank you. Jet is that kid that would walk around the playground burning people with pistachio shells he rubbed on the ground. Do you guys remember doing this? Friction was hot, is hot. Me during a home invasion and the burglar tells me he hasn't seen Avatar: The Last Airbender. Nice! Very nice. That's how I would engage with a burglar too. Come sit down, have a cup of tea with me, let's enjoy one of the greatest shows ever made. And then you can steal my laptop. The roses have bloomed, the ground is muddy. My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy. Still gets me. My first girlfriend turned into the moon. This is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito! Okay, I don't know how Nickelodeon let this episode slide, but when Sokka is waiting for Suki in his tent, I want to go back to when I was 10. What did I think of that scene? What was going through my head when I was watching that unfold? More importantly, what the fuck was Toph thinking in the tent next door? Interesting. If you really want it to be like old times, then I could chase you around and try to capture you. Zuko is into that kinky roleplay shit. 50 Shades of Honor. If you whispered this into my ear. Is that Kuzan kissing his mom? Imagine if they had the internet during Avatar: The Last Airbender. This type of unhinged identity theft would never have been able to happen. This is so funny. What is up with people inserting guns into the world of Avatar? You think if Katara had a gun, she would have killed that guy who murdered her mom? Or you think she would have stopped before she pulled the trigger? I don't know. It seems like nowadays people just shoot guns without learning how to properly use them. This bad boy can fit so much honor in it. Mom, Dad, why can't you just accept me for the bad bitch that I am? My way! My way! Or a piece of water tribe ass. Alright. Ooh, yes. Anyone who's ever worked in food service knows this feeling. You have probably dealt with many a Karens and many a Kevins. When you accidentally type ONG instead of OMG! How many people have died in this series? It's a kids show, but once you really dive into the logistics of the actions in the series, oh man. A lot of bodies. Katara bloodbends the Southern Raiders captain. Zuko realizing that could have been him. The breakfast Ozai prepared for his children, Azula and Zuko. The fucking bear! Ozai would have never cooked food for his kids. Avatars if they had Twitter. Kyoshi, once again, is that bitch. End that motherfucker's life. Yes, yes, why not? I would let Avatar Kyoshi slap me on the face. Fuck, that's brutal. That's rough, buddy.
You take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take...
That sign can't stop me because I can't read. LOL. Imagine Iroh and Sokka vacationing in Hawaii. I would watch this series if there were more episodes of literally anything. If the Cabbage Man had its own series, I'd watch that. If that guy with the frothing mouth had a backstory episode, I would watch that. Appa and Momo, if you gave them guns, I'd watch it. Heaviest objects in the universe. Our sun, neutron stars, black holes, Iroh singing Leaves from the Vine.
Leaves from the vine, falling so slow, like fragile tiny shells drifting in.
So you know when you are just like going about your day and all of a sudden you sort of just stand there and you're like, whoa. Am I in this body? Am I Sabrina? Is this who I am? Your consciousness is sort of floating outside and you're sort of just like, what am I doing? Who am I? That's a symptom of anxiety, my folks, and I never knew that. I don't know why my mind does this to me so often, but it will literally conjure up some of the most embarrassing moments in my past, whether that be me trying to impress a former crush or me falling down 3 flights of concrete steps. My mind just likes to play tricks on me, huh? I'm sure there will be a lot more funny memes that will be created, especially with the absolute humor and talent of this new generation. I say new generation as if like I'm 57. I'm only 22. I'm
a millennial, but
nowadays I feel like a boomer. A boomer? Ring? Boomerang. Leave a comment down below whether you are Team Zutara or Katang, Avatar The Last Airbender. Go watch it. If you have funnier memes than the ones that I've shown today, please tag me in them on Instagram at SabrinaCWoo. I will literally appreciate you so much. I hope you guys had a good laugh with me today. And just remember, there is no war in Ba Sing Se. Okay, bye!